Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zhong, the owner of a Zhong Cage Fighting Series. It's going down March 18th at the heart of San Francisco, Keys Art Pavilion. Right next to me, we have Timothy J. Martin, and officially making his MMA debut. Never had an MMA fight before.
That's correct.
Now, let's introduce Timothy to all the MMA fight fans out there in the Bay and the nation, and who you are and where you're coming from, Timothy.
I'm coming from Santa Rosa, California.
Born and raised?
Mostly. I was born in Los Angeles County and moved here just after 92.
92. Wow, you've been here for 30-something years.
Yeah, some time now.
Wow.
So mostly born and raised here.
Pretty much born and raised, native Santa Rosa.
Yeah, exactly.
So now, what got you into martial arts?
Just a lifetime of mat sports, wrestling, middle school and in high school.
Nice.
I did leave high school and went to Salt Lake City, where I went to Taylorsville High School and wrestled for them. And then I came back to California, where I started.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now, you're living in Santa Rosa, there's quite a bit of good martial arts school in Santa Rosa.
They're growing academies everywhere, all over Santa Rosa.
Right. That's pretty awesome out there, And what do you do for a full-time job?
So I am a full-time landscaper. I have properties in Santa Rosa, Rohnert Parks.
Nice. That's pretty good. So, how many years have you been dedicated into a martial art?
So I've got somewhere in the 10 years of jiu-jitsu experience, with some small breaks in between for financial reasons. You know how it goes.
Right. That's pretty awesome, And then you go to school in Santa Rosa growing up.
Went to school in Santa Rosa, Rohnert Park, growing up, and did lots of fun stuff, and ended up moving out when I was probably 15, and I was staying in school.
Moving out in the 15.
Stayed in school, graduated while I was working at the same time, renting a room from a family. So
nice. Now, what got you into wants to take an MMA fight? Let's tell all the fight fans out there what got you into want to take an MMA fight.
Really, I just wanted to take it to the next level after competing in jiu-jitsu tournaments, blue, purple, everything else.
Right.
So. It was time to take it to the next level. I wanted to scratch it off the bucket list, show my son that it's important to follow your dreams,
That's pretty awesome.
Give it a go, you gotta try it.
That's right. So now, that's pretty great. Now, let's talk a little bit about your first opponent, Joshua Rivas from the GF Club, from Gabriel Pacheco's MMA gym in Santa Rosa area as well. I know he's also trying to relocating his gym in March as well, getting a new facility or something like that. Now, what's your thought on fighting a guy like him? Obviously he doesn't have any MMA fight. Also, he's making an MMA debut.
Sure.
How do you prepare for somebody like that? It's unknown. You don't even know what he looks like, how he's gonna fight.
I just like you and anybody else, I gotta prepare for just about anything. Standing up on the ground. It's part of the whole experience. So it didn't really matter who the guy was going to be, where he was going to be from. I'm doing it for the experience at the end of the day. So
now you went to the gym and have some open mat before.
That's correct. I've been over there to Gabe's and had some open mat experience.
How's that environment out there for you?
They get a great vibe over there. It wasn't a huge space. It was kind of like standing room only, but there was guys waiting for their turn to roll. So they bring some guys in. They have a good environment, very friendly and everything else. So no bad blood between us at all.
It's all pure sport.
It's all sport, you know.
Sport.
It is
pure sport. It's a business. Nothing personal.
No, it really is not.
Now, you also been to our event before. That's what got you into it.
That's exactly it. I started by coming to Gabe's event, and as well as Bruno Wallace that started coming to his event.
Yes. There are a lot of fighters. Fighting on my events. Pretty much they come to watch the event and then they fall in love with the atmosphere, and then
how could you not?
Yeah.
How could you not fall? If you're a fight fan, how could you not fall in love with this?
Yeah, it's exciting. Watching live and watching on TV is a whole different they're a whole different feeling, you know.
Yeah, when I haven't been able to make it, I've been getting the pay-per-views online, so they're worth getting. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so much fun.
Well, I always say awesome for all the supports and all the fans out there. I'm grateful to have all the fight fans out there supporting our event, and so that's why we keep doing what we do and for the last 15 years, and then producing a lot of fighters that fight on our event, and now they're in UFC, Bellator, One Championship, all the other top league promotions out there. So it's always good to see the up and comer, you know. So now you are slightly a little bit older than majority. A lot of the fighters are up and comers. You in your mid-30s now, right?
That's correct. So I was kind of on a timeline. I felt like to do this bucket list thing before you're like, hey Tim, you're too old to do this, man.
Do you see yourself trying to make it as a pro?
I could see in the next 2 years. You know, I can make an attempt. I think give a 2-year trial, see how everything goes, and I think it's a possibility.
That's good.
I would like to gain as much experience so I can be the best professor that I can in the future. I'm not realistically looking to make it at the UFC level.
Right.
I mean, I want to get some of the good experience and maybe take somebody there someday.
That's pretty awesome. Now, what gym do you train at right now?
The Brazilian Academy of Mixed Martial Arts, aka BAMA.
BAMA? Yeah, nice. In Santa Rosa.
In Santa Rosa Avenue off Todd.
So how long has your gym has been around in Santa Rosa area?
So we've been around for over 8 years now in this location, and we've had groups of guys come and go. But we have a really solid group of core guys that have stayed with us over a long period of time. So
that's important.
Absolutely,
very important. Every gym you got to have that core group of people that create the environment, the atmosphere for people to grow. You know, that's pretty great. Now, you don't know much about your opponent. Your opponent doesn't know much about you. Does this upcoming fight, you think you're gonna take it to the ground, or how are you gonna prepare for this fight?
I mean, the whole idea was to take the thing to the next level. So I would love to fight the guy in general, just stand it up. Jiu-jitsu is definitely gonna be there. I love jiu-jitsu. I can definitely see stuff going to the ground. I want to mix it up and put on a show. Just have fun with it, and have a good time and learn something.
That's awesome. Now, if people want to get a hold of you, Martin, to come support you, buy tickets, come watching you fight, how can people contact you?
You can come to the gym on Santa Rosa Avenue off Todd. Give me a call, I guess.
Do you have like an IG, Facebook?
You can follow Bama at Bama BJJ. What's our Instagram?
Well, usually people, you can type in certain things.
Follow us on Instagram and stuff. Absolutely.
So your personal page is on. Do you have any IGs? And
I don't actually. Just my own personal Facebook. Nothing really jiu-jitsu or fight related.
So Timothy Martin.
Yeah, Timothy Martin.
Timothy Martin. When you guys want to reach Timothy, and just basically hit him up on Facebook or Instagram, one or the other, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to be willing to put up flyers just about anywhere for promoting the fight too.
Yes.
So I already talked to actually some of the Gracie Baja and Runner Park and Santa Rosa.
Well, fight will coming in probably 4 weeks out before the fight. So the next week or two, we're going to focus on getting more people signed up and get the interview out, and then probably around the 18th of this month, you're going to see a lot of poster upload on my DragonHouseMMA.com, all the matchups and everything. So it's going to be a big stack card. We're looking at about 20 fights on the card, probably 10 amateur, 10 pro. Just give or take somewhere around there. It's going to be a large fight card. Now, if your opponent watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Hey, good luck, man. Let's have fun. Let's dance. Let's grapple.
Now, how do you predict this fight is going to be the outcome? How do you want to capitalize to win? How do you want to win? Let's share with all the fight fans out there.
I mean, I think if it does go to the ground, I feel like I have the better edge. That's simple. I mean, on the ground, I don't have too much striking experience, so I mean, it could be 50-50 at best. I don't know. I'd like to believe that I can win there too, but jiu-jitsu is definitely going to be my staple, my backup.
Right.
So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to fight the guy and see how everything plays out. Everybody fights different, so you got to play the guy.
Now, as an MMA fan, are you an MMA fan?
Absolutely.
Who's your favorite fighter? In UFC, in general. Like, you know, every MMA fighter is that, oh man, I'm a fan of, you know, John Jones. I'm a fan of, you know, Israel Adesanya. Like, who's your idol in the MMA game?
I probably have to say Khabib. His jiu-jitsu game is just the best. He's the grappling champion, undefeated, all that good stuff. Now his guys are going on after him to just kill it.
Yes, you know. Now, are you gonna watch him the next UFC fight? Islam Makhachev versus, you know, Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who do you think is gonna go for that one?
I think Adesanya is gonna have that one.
Yeah, so it's gonna be an interesting fight. So anyway, 2 weight class division coming up. Volkanovski is gonna challenging Islam on the 155 belt. I think that's gonna be an interesting fight, and Islam will probably take
I think so. Islam's
it's just the wrestling and the grappling.
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy. And it's gonna be a good card. Make sure you guys stay tuned. UFC. You know, this Saturday night. Yeah, don't miss it out. So now, for more information about this upcoming fight card, guys, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. This event's live stream pay-per-view nationwide. Make sure you order your pay-per-view voucher on DragonHouseMMA.com, and follow me on Instagram and subscribe my YouTube channel. So give me some love and support so I can keep producing all the fights to all the Bay Areas. Now, do you have any special loved one, training partner, coaches, sponsors that you want to shout out to for this upcoming fight?
Oh, that's no pressure there, huh? You know, my sons, Danny and Zachary. Mm-hmm. You know, I got to do it for my boys. You know,
look at it. Yeah,
got to do it for my boys. You know,
yes. How many kids you got?
I've got 2 kids, Danny and Zachary.
How old are they?
14 and 7.
14 and 7.
Zachary is quite the prodigy himself. So
is he training now?
Since birth.
Oh, shit.
He's the jiu-jitsu champion, the BJJ Tour champion of his weight group. We call him the prospector sometimes because he's always looking for silver and gold.
That's pretty good.
So that's the one to really watch. That's
14. Huh? Wow. You mowed him start young. And
Danny started training when he was 4. Nice. And then kind of lost passion for it, but recently kind of got back into the striking game. So he'd been in the gym striking a little bit, getting back into it now that he's in high school. So
that's awesome. Well, you know, you got your kids, and I'm assuming they're all gonna come watching you make your debut, right?
I hope their mothers will let them come.
Well, maybe get them a good seat so they can get close up and watching the dad. You know, so here we go. We got another guy. You know, Timothy is gonna make his MMA debut. It's always awesome to have debut guys because you don't know what they're going to do. And making a debut fight, usually they do 3 2-minute rounds. So the rounds are a little bit shorter.
Okay.
After you have 3 fights, amateur, then you can do 3 3-minute rounds.
Yeah. So
the round can be a little bit quick, so you have to get to work when the bell rings. You gotta get to work, you know. Hopefully don't let the decision go to the judges. Let's see how this fight's gonna play out.
Yeah, we gotta try to finish.
Trying to finish. And I'm very excited, guys. Watching this upcoming event. It's a lot of up-and-comer, a lot of new bloods coming into this event. Making sure all you guys stay tuned. And I'm Zhong Lo, and then Timothy, you have any last words to say to anyone else out there?
I do want to say thank you to my sponsors, mainly Surf Pro, Santa Rosa. Thank you guys for backing me up.
That's it. Nice. Now, here we go. I'm Zhong Lo signing out. Good to have you on board, brother.
Thank you, sir.
See you guys March 18th.
March 18th.
Yep.